Here we go, Real Sales Talk, Austin, Texas. All right, Pauly C is coming at you with some PowerPoints around some strategies we've been using with this crazy market and just how much competition there is. And so we started to figure out that, hey, how do we capitalize on the fact that there's not a lot of homes on the market right now and create a scenario where we can create more opportunities for our buyers, off-market opportunities, and also find more listings. So we're circle prospecting around neighborhoods where we've lost out in a multiple offer scenario. And I'm going to share with you just in a moment a script that we're using to be able to reach out to the neighbors, let them know that we actually have qualified, motivated buyers, and excite them with some of the conversation around the situation that's been happening with all of those, all of the demand and all of the buyers that are looking around, and at the same time explore what might be possible with picking up a listing at the same time, or maybe even putting a deal together off market. But hey, let's jump into the script that we've been tinkering with, that we've been masterminding around to and fine tuning to be able to create better conversations around what's going on. Now look, hey, everybody's talking about what's going on. So why not be the source of the source on what's happening with conversation that causes people to ask better questions, to uncover that they have an interest of what's going on. And so this script right here is called the Circle Prospecting Buyers Making Offers, okay? Couldn't come up with a better name with that, so just roll with that for now. Now, this is not in the playbook, okay? So if you want this script, go ahead and email me, therealsalestalk@gmail.com, and I'll send you the Circle Prospecting Buyers Making Offers script that we came up with this week, and we're getting results with already. We're getting great engagement with already. Now, hey, if you're checking us out on Facebook, the community group, hey, share with your friends, tell them about Real Sales Talk. Go to the Real Sales Talk YouTube page and go to playlists and see all kinds of crazy new videos on topics that you might be interested in, whether it's sphere of influence or marketing or for sale by owners or database or whatever you want. There's playlists for everything there. Tons of great strategies and mindset videos under the playlist. Check it out, Real Sales Talk YouTube channel. I appreciate you subscribing and sharing with friends. Let's jump into the Circle Prospecting Buyers Making Offers. Okay, so ring, ring. Hello, good morning. This is Paul. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams. Hey, I appreciate your time. I'm calling because we had buyers here around the Yalpin district. Unfortunately, they lost out on multiple offers and they really love your neighborhood. So I'm wondering, who do you know considering to move? All right, so bang, right off the bat, it's Paul. I'm a realtor. I'm with Keller Williams. I always say my name and company name with pride because you'd be surprised how I'm hearing people make these calls sometimes. And man, it's monotone and it's just something that they don't hear so much as what you say as to how you feel. And if you feel embarrassed or like you're making a sales call, look, that's what they're going to hear. Not that you're excited, you're alive and excited and full of energy because you have some amazing news to share. Now, you're about to share that amazing news in a second, and that's the gospel as far as what's going on with this crazy market. Now look, they already know what's going on with the market, but you're intimately talking about something that's happening right in their little nook and cranny of the world. So you say, I appreciate your time. Okay, and you say that with inflection and with pausing, because on the Real Sales Talk scripts, a lot of these words are bold and italicized to help you with sound slaps of energy to be able to say things better, to say things with more enthusiasm, and there's dots to be able to help you slow it down. Because when you say, hey, I appreciate your time, and you take just a hair's breadth to let that sink in for them, then they feel that a little bit more. And so I'm calling because we had buyers right here in the blank neighborhood proximity, and I'm creating the proximity factor where, hey, this pertains to you. And unfortunately, they lost out on multiple offers. They know things are crazy. You're just reinforcing that. And both that appreciate your time, and I had buyers right here in the neighborhood and they lost out on multiple offers, all are gaining you extra inches for them staying engaged in the conversation. Look, that's all that's doing. if you're saying it with good energy. Now, they really love your neighborhood. People love to be told that they're loved. And so I'm wondering, who do you know considering to move? And so those are 2 more inches there on people love your neighborhood. And I'm wondering, who do you know? Hey, when do you plan on moving? Or hey, do you want to move? Man, people asking direct yes or no questions to buyers or sellers is less inclined to get authentic answers versus, hey, what are your thoughts? Or how do you feel about? Or who do you know? Less direct and more indirect to help them feel comfortable and outside of this sales process or this sales conversation. Because look, it is a sales conversation, but I want to make it feel less salesy and more conversational. These are all inches to make that happen. Now they say, no, they don't know anybody. And the conversation starts to fall apart and die because in their mind it's over. They don't know anybody. And you re-inject the conversation with energy and gratitude around this next line. Really, I appreciate you thinking about it. And you're saying that with a high level of gratitude to be able to re-inject the conversation and keep it going. And immediately after that, you're asking, how long have you been here? Have you always lived here? Where'd you move from? What made you choose the area? If you could move, where would you go next? Now, I'm talking fast because I don't want to sit here for 15 or 20 minutes on a video. I want you to get this and move on with your day. The continuity, the fluidity with asking those questions quickly after they respond to keep the exchange moving fluidly and fluently is critical. It's very important. So as soon as you ask them, who do you know, and they don't say anybody, and then you say, hey, I appreciate you thinking about it with great gratitude. Oh, really, I'm very grateful for you even thinking about that. So how long have you been here? And then as soon as they respond, 19 years, wow, so have you always lived here, or where did you move from? Michigan, wow, so what made you choose this area? Oh, the schools. So if you could move, where would you go next? There's the money question. But back it up once. Question number 3, what made you choose this area? I'm often prefacing that question with the very reason why people are choosing that area. So for instance, I say, have you always lived here or where did you move from? They say Michigan. I go, Michigan, that's fantastic. So a lot of people chose this area because of the schools. Is that what made you choose this area? A lot of people chose this area because of the convenience. Is that what made you choose this area? Now that's question number 3 on the buyers making offers script. And so the fluidity is critical. The energy around really wanting to know. If you sound like you're processing and you're just running through the conversation because you have to, that's what they hear. And so it's important for you to have your mindset in the right place, because from there you're going to have an opportunity to go into the motivation script or the situation script, because golden rule, situation plus motivation equals a great conversation. It's in the playbook. Both those scripts are in the playbook. And if I don't have an opportunity to go in that direction around motivation or situation because they're not really a lead, then I may ask them a nurturing question. Hey, we get a lot of requests from the neighbors for our freehold value report, so you can keep an eye on your property value going up. What's the best email address I could send that to? And you'd be surprised that many times people are giving up their email address. Now I have their address, I have their phone number, and now I have their email. Look, they're going on a market report. They're getting listing alerts. I'm going to call them once a quarter, and I'm incorporating into my database. And I'm growing my database, because we all know that our business is our database. And my goal is to build my database. And this is a fantastic way to build your database. Because my problem is not that I don't have enough money. My problem is that I'm not in relationship with enough people. Because when that happens, look, you'll make all the money that you want when you're in relationship with enough people. When you're in relationship with the right people, man, lots of gold today. Hey, you go out there, connect with people, love on people, bring some light, bring some love. Real Sales Talk, baby. Stay tuned.